incremental greetings. So you may have started with incremental learning or incremental reading, but hey, how can I know if it's working for me? That's what we'll cover now in this video. So, the signs that incremental learning is enjoyable. First, curiosity and motivation. You look forward for incremental learning sessions. That, oh man, I cannot wait until I finish my shift and I have some time, free time to spend with Supermemo. If this is not coming, if you don't experience that, or even the opposite, oh, once again, it won't be working for you. Reduce stress. You're no longer overwhelmed by lengthy materials. Even if you have a monster textbook of 1,200 pages, you're not overwhelmed because you use Supermemo, incremental reading. You split this, you do it non-linearly, you split for chapters and whatever, and then you use priorities to go through all of this. And as a consequence, this will reduce the stress. I no longer have the fear of missing out and all of this. So if you experience reduced stress, incremental learning is working for you. Natural rhythm. Reviews feel effortless and becomes part of your routine. You don't have to push yourself. That, hey, let's do 10 repetitions more. Oh man, I still have outstanding items. Oh my god, let me push through that. If you don't feel this, it feels natural that, hey, I just click on learn. I don't even look at how many repetitions I have to go through. I don't care. Because I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the process. That's an indication that incremental reading is working for you. Improve recall. You notice a clear improvement in remembering information because you enjoy the process, basically. There's another video about hating Supermemo that if you memorize something you don't care, or it's very boring, you'll have a worse performance because that's the natural thing for humans. So if you experience an improved recall, it's a good sign that the incremental reading is working for you because you're doing something you care, something it's pleasurable for you. So you are exploring your land drive. And sense of control. You feel empowered managing your reading priorities. It's not that I'm lost. I don't know what to do. Yeah, this book, I could have seen this other book or this article. Yeah. If you don't feel this, it's, oh yeah, no. I want first this. Oh yeah, it doesn't, no, that will wait. Oh no, that's even more important. But if you feel this, you are in sense of control of what you want, what you need. Incremental reading is working for you. Then, if you're struggling after several months of using incremental reading, here are some solutions. Not necessarily all of them will be useful for you. Depends on where you struggle. So let's start. Simplify your material. Perhaps I know people who already started like very advanced IT subjects or textbook. Yeah, it's not the best. Because first, what happens that you want to learn the material with incremental reading, but at the same time you need to learn incremental reading, the paradigm, the method. I have an analogy. So I'm an adult. So if I want to learn a language, I will learn a new language that is foreign for me, but I already know how to speak. So perhaps I will need to learn the new sounds there are in that language for me. But I know how to speak. But children who they are native of that language, they do both. They learn how to speak as it is and how to speak that language at the same time, right? Same thing. I need some material to learn so I can use incremental reading and learn the meta skills of incremental learning. Then, simplify your material. Something I also suggest with tutorials is that, okay, you have this goal or even this requirement for certification you're working with or for your job, but it's way too challenging especially for IT or all of these or programming, that how you do the items, the flashcards, is not that straightforward. Like it would be from more factual, like medicine, chemistry, biology, is or history is a lot easier. You see, start simple, get the basics, import whatever you want, even if it's unrelated, so you get the learning the skill set of spaced repetition, incremental reading, and then you go through your material because it's already advanced. It requires very well prioritization, formation of knowledge, all of that today. Then, second, adjust your priorities. It's easy to say, but it's very hard to do until you don't know how to do it. Even myself, when I was a noob, it's okay, I get it. I need to focus on priorities, I know. And every day, every session, I do remember, actively remember, I should focus on priorities. It's a big deal. But knowing this doesn't translate that I will prioritize well, because that is a skill that you need a lot of trial and error, a lot of experience. So just have this motivation. Spend some time when you do a repetition. Hey, is this priority what it deserves or don't? And then no worries, you will improve with time. Then limit the daily load. Sometimes that, no, I have this certificate and I import so much stuff, I do on a split, I have 1,000 topics in the third day. Come on, it's your third day with incremental reading and you already have 1,000 elements. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Then try close deletion. Sometimes it's harder for the formulation for question and answer pairs. Leave it as close deletion. It might be simpler, or even worse, it's a double-edged sword. Some cases it will go to your benefit, some cases it will go against you. But at the beginning, if you didn't do it, try close deletion. And then take short breaks. Allow your brain to rest and consolidate information. Sometimes, often, less is more. And the break doesn't have to be about incremental reading necessarily, but about what you are doing. So if I focus a lot on IT or what I need for my job, import something else that you want to read. An article that you will have read anyways. But you do then a subset, and you neglect the collection for 1 day or 2 days, let's say, and then you come back. Because then you have done some forgetting, and this is not relevant, this is more relevant. It will be easier for you to simplify the material, to assess priorities, and all of this. Then, evaluate and adjust regularly, like everything. Almost everything. There's nothing secret here. So based on your experience, adjust your strategies. Sometimes, if you see videos of this channel in the first 2 years, hey, I have one collection. Now I have multiple collections. Oh, now I have, again, one single collection. It's not that I was changing my mind chaotically. It's that, no, based on my usage, or my experience, now I need different collections. Because now I have different flows. I spend time with language learning, incremental reading, Or, now I have added Chinese. That is a language that is much more, it's harder for me than English. Hey, I want different collections, so I have different settings. Because most of the settings are averaging out the collection. But then I have easy and hard, and I have an averages that doesn't represent most of the items. This is just one example. That, hey, because I have changed my flow, I no longer use Chinese. Hey, now let me adjust my strategy. How do I approach incremental reading? And remember, incremental learning adapts to your needs. You don't adapt to incremental learning. Something that I have been asked, I think 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, this month, someone asked, hey, how I can adjust my personality for an incremental reading? It's no. That's not the right question. Incremental learning adapts to your needs, to your personality. And also remember that at the end of the day, incremental reading is not for everyone. There will be some personalities that they experience so much friction, it's so antagonistic to what is required for incremental reading, that it's not for you. I have a video on that as well. Then incremental learning, the final reminder. Enjoyable learning comes gradually. Give it time and fine-tune your methods. If you start incremental learning today, it won't be pleasurable. That, oh wow, it's massive. Once you get used to it, you automatize the skills and the menus to this. So if I want to do A or X, yeah, I need to do this and that. I don't have to think. It becomes second nature. So therefore, all of your time is invested on actually learning whatever you want, not on how to use the tool. It will become more enjoyable. And once you reach this point, there's no turn back. It's like the best drug for your brain. You enjoy it so much that why should I stop? Doesn't make any sense. So that has been all about how you can know if incremental reading is working for you. Remember the list, the checklist of 5 items. If something does not work, analyze why it's not working. Try to do this, one of those solutions, iterate on that, and keep in mind it goes gradually, not overnight. Even if you don't succeed with this, feel free to contact me and to get some tutoring if you want. Link in the description. That's all for now. See you incrementally.